Right? We're live. We're live on Instagram. We're also live on Facebook and YouTube. So for the YouTube and Facebook gang, I've been going live on Instagram a lot. But I decided that I'm gonna be going live on Facebook and YouTube as well because I got this tool that allows me to stream in multiple places. So I'm gonna be streaming live on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. If you want to watch these trainings in different places, they're free, and you're gonna learn a lot. Many cases, you learn a lot more than on courses that you buy, because this is literally what I do to grow my business. And we talk about different topics that you will find extremely helpful. Guys, today's topic is okay. Today's topic is actually I already put it here. I'm just gonna pin it. What's up, guys, on Instagram? Look, so today's topic is how to make your first $10,000 online. And this is no, I know it sounds like hypey, or it might sound, it's not true, something like that. But look, I'll tell you exactly what you need to do. And of course, it's up to you if you do it. But and also I want to tell you kind of like what is my thought process, or the framework that I follow to have these goals and then define what is going to be the game plan to get them. Okay, so 10K online. In fact, let's make it more, I know, let's make it more specific. It's going to be $10,000 in 3 months. Now, $10,000 for in 3 months is life-changing income for most people, no doubt about it. Okay, $1,000 is Costa Rica. That's freaking like 6 million colones. I mean, it's a lot of money, right? So, man, it's life-changing income. So how do you actually do this? It sounds like, might sound realistic, might sound really out of reach, but I'm telling you guys, all of this is possible. In the beginning, for me, making, I don't know, $500 online, it was like, man, it sounded like a dream, because just making it, the fact that it's online, for me, just that, it was like mind-blowing. Imagine making money from the internet. Okay, since we're very young, we're taught that, we make money by going to a job, a physical place. Just imagine being able to make money from your laptop, from your phone. I mean, it's like a freaking life hack. So first of all, you gotta believe it. None of this stuff, I'm gonna give you the quote unquote blueprint over here, but none of this stuff works if you guys don't actually like believe in it. Okay, it's not gonna work. Like, it's, for example, you want to get a six-pack, you're not gonna get a six-pack if you don't believe you will be able to get a six-pack. Okay, so step number one is to figure out what is your goal. Okay, we talked about 10K in 3 months. Okay, so be specific about your goal. Like, how much do you want, and in what time range? So do you want to make 1,000 in 30 days? Do you want to make 5,000 in 60 days? Do you want to make 10,000 in 3 days? Do you want to make in 3 months? Do you want to make 100,000 in 2 years? Okay, be very, very specific, because if you're not as specific, then this process that I'm going to show you over here, it doesn't really work. We need to make it specific. That way we can define how much time it's going to take us to do things, and how many leads we need, how many sales we need, how much we need to charge. Okay, if we're not specific, the whole framework is useless. So the goal is $10,000 online in 3 months. Okay, now I follow a process, and this is the first thing that you need to take note on. I follow a process called reverse engineering. Right, reverse engineering, it works for absolutely anything, right? But reverse engineering is when you define your goal, and then you go back to define what are the steps to get you to the goal. So instead of defining the steps first to get to the goal, you define the goal, and then you work back to define what are the steps, what is the action plan, like what are the small tasks that I need to implement to get to the outcome. Okay, so reverse engineering. Remember this. I learned this from one of my first mentors, and he basically was saying this, like, you want to make 100,000 a year. Okay, what is the process to get there? Like, what things do you need to get there? How many sales? What price do you need to sell? What type of product? How much traffic? How many leads? How many videos you need to publish on social media? How much do you need to spend? All right, you gotta spend on ads probably if you want to start making big numbers. So reverse engineering a $10,000 per month, a $10,000 goal in 3 months. And the first thing, we define the goal. What is the next thing? How do we make $10,000? Like, this one is going to be very obvious, right? It's a very, very obvious answer, but we need sales. Okay, we cannot make $10,000 without selling stuff, without sales. Well, unless you invested on a on a crypto coin or something, you got lucky and you 10x your money. And but look, I wouldn't really depend on a shit coin to get rich. Okay, we need to make sales in order to make money. So if we want to make $10,000, guess what? We'll have to make some sales online. So you can make sales offline or you can make sales online. I suggest online because, for example, in Costa Rica, they're putting all of these dumbass restrictions so people can't go out in some days and all these things. So imagine if you're an offline business, half of your traffic is not able to get to your place. Why? Because they're putting all these restrictions, and half of the people in the country can't go out their house in their homes with their cars. So they're putting license plate restrictions, right? So if you're an offline business, you're screwed because half of your traffic is out. If you're online, if you make sales online, the thing keeps working. Okay, so we need to make sales online. That's the first step that we made backward from our 10,000 in 3 months. Next step, we need sales. Okay, good. What type of sales? Are we gonna sell physical products? Are we gonna sell digital products? Or are we gonna sell services? Those are pretty much like what the things that we can actually sell. We can sell physical products, like for example, I can sell you this cup of tea, or I can sell you a digital product like a members area where I teach you something, like I teach you how to cook, I teach you how to lose weight, how to make muscle, or how to run ads. A members area, digital product, I teach you information basically. Or I can give you a service. For example, I can create a website for you, or I can build a funnel for you, or I can give you consulting, which is also a service. So knowing that we need to make sales online, what do we sell online? Here's where we actually have to start making choices. What do you want to sell? Physical products, digital products, or services? And this is the step where you choose a business model, because if you decide to choose a physical product, then you are getting yourself into the business model of e-commerce. If you're getting yourself, if you want to sell a digital product, like for example, you want to sell a training program on how to lose weight, and you sell it with a members area with videos, and you sell information, basically what you're doing is that you're getting into the information product space. That's the business model. It's not e-commerce, it's you're selling information. And then if you want to sell a service, then you're getting into the services business model. Okay, I know all of these things might sound a little bit obvious, but this is the reverse engineering process. Okay, so we need $10,000 in 3 months. We need to make sales online, and we need to choose a business model: physical products, digital products, or services. For this example, I'll use the services example because it's very beginner friendly, let's say, and it's very congruent with this goal that we have, that is 10,000 in 3 months. Okay, now that we chose to sell a service online, then we need to define what is going to be the service that we sell and what is going to be the price. And these two go hand by hand, because for example, if you sell, let's say you're going to provide a service, you want to make math, you want to give math tutories, right? You cannot charge $1,000 for math tutories. No one's going to pay you $1,000 to teach them to help them with their math homework. Okay, so the price and the type of service that we sell, they need to be congruent. I cannot charge you $1,000 for 1 hour of math tutories, okay? But I could charge you $1,000 for a funnel, for example. Why would you pay $1,000 for a funnel? Because a funnel is something that's going to make you potentially more than $1,000. So what I suggest you do, and this is just my recommendation, is sell things that are more expensive, right? Higher price. And then the thing that you are selling needs to justify the price. Okay, so like I said, for math tutors, chances are you can't charge $1,000. You'll be able to charge $50, okay, $30. They won't pay you $500. So define what you sell and make sure it's congruent with the price, and make sure that you charge money, so at least on the low side $300, and you will see why. Ideally 500 to 1,000, but minimum 300. So if your service, whatever you're selling, cannot justify the price, then choose a service. Okay? Now, why do I sell, for example, Work with Sebastian at $1,000? And in my opinion, that's very, very affordable compared to the value that you get. It's precisely because with Work with Sebastian, you're able to make high ticket commissions. Okay, commissions will start at $500, but they go anywhere from $500 to $3,000. So you invest $1,000. It's very easy to justify the price because with 1 or 2 sales, you can make your investment back. Plus, you get to keep all the knowledge, lifetime support, lifetime training, lifetime access to everything. $1,000 for the value that you get, it's a no-brainer. And other people, if you take a look at the marketplace, other people are charging anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 for the same thing that I'm selling for $1,000. So $1,000 is a lot of money for math tutors, but $1,000 is not a lot of money for someone to learn how to make, I don't know, 3 to 5 $1,000 commissions per month. It's not a lot of money. $1,000 is not a lot of money for someone to learn how to build an online business that makes them $3,000 a month, $10,000, right? So it's about perspective. Like, like for example, you tell me, hey man, this thing is $100. I'm gonna be like, what is this made of? Gold, right? But if you tell me this thing is $100, this speaker, it's what it's worth. I mean, it's not too bad. Some other ones are $200. So for this example, we will choose a service that you can charge $1,000 for, right? And let's use the example that you're gonna build a funnel for a business owner. So you build funnels and you charge $1,000 for a complete funnel, okay? If you don't know how to make a funnel, well, you go and learn. I did that. I was not born with the skill of making funnels nor with running ads. You learn all this stuff, okay? Now, again, this is just an example. I'm not telling you to go build funnels. Maybe you want to go and sell a website. Maybe you want to go and provide consulting about relationships, right? Maybe you're really good at that stuff. What is the thought process? Okay, we first identified what is our goal, $10,000 in 3 months. Then we identified that we need to make sales and we want to make them online. Very important. Then we identified that we have 3 options: sell a physical product, a digital product, or service. We went with services. And within the service, we need to define what service we're going to sell that justifies a higher price. That way we can charge more, get to our $10,000 a lot faster. We decided that we're going to sell a $1,000 product, which is going to be a funnel building package where we're going to build a sales funnel for a business owner that already has a business, right? Existing business owner. And that's where we are. But we need to be more specific if you want to make 10K in 3 months. Here's the thing. If we charge $1,000 for a funnel service, now we need to ask ourselves, how many sales do I need for $10,000 in 3 months? 10 sales. Okay, you need 10 sales. Why am I not telling you to go and charge $10 for your product? Because do you want to know how many sales you need to make $10,000 in 3 months? If you charge $10, you will need 1,000 sales. If you have 100 Instagram followers, how the hell are you going to get 1,000 sales in your first 3 months online? How are you going to do it? You're going to need a lot of traffic, a lot of freaking traffic. But if you sell a $1,000 product, you don't need 1,000 sales. You just need 10 sales, 990 sales less. Okay. So if you get your goals faster, it's a lot easier to sell a higher priced, highly valuable service or product online than to go and chase thousands of customers if you still don't have 100 followers on Instagram or 100 images or anything, okay? Make sense, guys? Give me a number one. Number one in the comment section. Comment section. Okay, the replay is gonna be available in case you haven't been able. This is literally what I would do, guys. This is literally what I would do. Okay, so if we want to make, we need 10 sales to make it $10,000, $1,000 each. Now, if we divide that in 3 months, that's gonna be 3 sales every month. So we need 3 sales per month, right? 3 $1,000 sales on month 1, 3 $1,000 sales on month 2, 3 $1,000 sales on month 3. Okay, very easy. Now I'm rounding it up. This would sum up to 9,000, but let's just round it up. It's 10,000. Okay, 3 sales per month. How many so how many sales do we need to make? Okay, so basically we need to make 1 sale every 10 days. If we want to make 3 sales per month, 1 sale every 10 days of $1,000. So we start getting very specific. Did you see, guys, how we went so far? How we went from having this broad goal, mind-blowing, like it's impossible, we don't know how to do this, it's just, I don't know, I'm confused, I don't know if this is possible. We went from having this goal of making $10,000 in 3 months to now having a mini game plan of I need to make 1 sale every 10 days selling a $1,000 product that provides a business owner the service of building their sales funnel. Okay? It's getting clear, right? Don't freak out. Don't freak out with your goals. You need to make a game plan. If you don't make a game plan, yes, of course, it's how are you going to do it? Right? Like everyone wants to make money, but no one creates a game plan. How the hell are you going to make money? So it's 1 sale every 10 days. If you want to make 1 sale every 10 days, what is the next thing you need down the road? Remember, we are reverse engineering. Goal, going back. What is the next thing you need? You need leads. If you want to make sales, you need leads. A lead is a prospect. It's someone that shows some type of interest in whatever you are selling. A lead, okay? So let's say that we need, if we want to make 1 sale every 10 days, we need around 100 leads, assuming that we convert 1% of the leads. I think you can do a way better job. But let's say a 1%, I think you could convert 3 or 5, right? You really good conversion. Say that you convert 1% of the leads, you convert them into a customer. So if you want to make one $1,000 sale every 10 days, we need 100 leads in 10 days, which is 10 leads per day, okay? Now we're so specific. We need 10 leads per day. What is a lead? Someone that is showing interest in whatever you are selling and that enters their email address in your funnel, which is a way of saying, I am interested in what you are selling, okay? Now, how do we get 10 leads per day? How do we get 10 leads a day? So if we want to get 10 leads a day, we need something called exposure. Exposure is exactly what I'm doing right now, okay? And if you don't have exposure, if you don't get yourself out there, how are you going to get leads? If you don't get leads, how are you going to get sales? If you don't make sales, how are you going to make $10,000? Okay, so this is why I get like kind of pissed off when people tell me, hey, I want to make $10,000. Like, what's the fastest way to do it? And then you tell them, okay, you need to choose a niche, you need to choose a service, you need to choose a price. Oh yeah, but I don't want to do any of that stuff. Like, how can I make $10,000? Honestly, it just wants to make me want to punch them in the face, right? Because if you want a goal like $10,000 and you're not willing to do the things that you need to do to get to the goal, then I mean, you might as well just try to win the lottery, right? Like, it's obvious. So if we need 10 leads per day, we need exposure so that people learn about us, about our funnel service that we're selling for $1,000, and so that they learn about us, our service, our value, so that we need exposure, basically. The way we get exposure is not by going and putting this in the camera, right? Facebook here, YouTube, Instagram, by hiding in your basement and just hiding, right? If you want to get exposure, you need to turn on the freaking camera here and here, or make posts or go live, or basically just exposure in the internet. Remember, we're trying to build an online business, so the exposure needs to be online. Okay, if you want to build an offline business, then yes, maybe you can go and you can stand in front of your store with a banner saying buy here, and that's exposure. But we're doing it online, so you gotta do what I'm doing here, which is live or record a video and post it, because we want the 10 leads a day, we want the 1 sale every 10 days, we want the 3 sales per month, we want the $10,000 in 3 months. We need exposure to get all those things. Okay, so basically we need exposure. When we get exposure, now that we are so down the reverse engineering process, how do we get exposure? What are the methods to get exposure? So let's make a list. You can go live like I'm doing here on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Okay, you can make a post on your Instagram profile. You can go and upload stories to your Instagram profile. You can go to TikTok and record a TikTok and post it. You can upload your video to YouTube and repost it on Facebook. You can go and post on your personal Facebook profile, and that's exposure. Okay, so now, knowing that we need the exposure to get the 10 leads a day, we now know how to get the exposure. We know that we have to go and get ourselves out there. So now that we know the different options, let's choose one that I'm doing. I'm going live pretty much every single day at 10 a.m. on Instagram. It's exposure, right? Some people are going to be live here, and then a lot of people are going to watch the replay. It's exposure. Okay, now what I'm going to do on Facebook, how do you actually go and get leads? Okay, how do you get leads? I'm going to give you a real live example, live here on the video. Okay, take a look at what I'm going to do. It's very, very simple. Okay, I'm here in Facebook. I can do this well, I can do this on Instagram, but I can go and tell you right now. Let's say this is you, right, selling your service. I can go and tell you, guys, if you would like to learn more in detail how to build your business step by step, I have free training that's going to give you a ton of value. It's going to show you exactly how the business works, what actions to implement, how to build your email list. And you want to learn more about this in depth, then I'm going to put a link here, and I just put it on Facebook. Watch my free training, workwithsebastian.com/training. I'm going to put a link on Instagram as well, workwithsebastian.com/training. Or you can go to the link in my profile and watch the training for free. Okay, then once you go to that link, what's going to happen? I'm going to ask you for your email address, because the training is sent to your email address. So I'm actually, in case you're just getting here, what I'm doing is I'm explaining to you what to do while giving you a live example. Okay, go to my free training and look at what I'm doing over here. This is how I get the exposure, and then how I convert that exposure to leads. Okay, because once you go to this free training that I just told you to go to, I'm going to ask for your email address. Immediately you come and I'm going to give you the free training. And in the end of the free training, I will offer you Work with Sebastian. You don't have to buy it, only if you want, if you will find it helpful. But as you can see, what I'm doing is that I'm going and I'm getting the exposure every single day. I'm making a call to action. Go get my free thing, enter email, and in the end, I'm going to sell you something which is very valuable, but you don't have to get it, only if you want to do it. So only if you want to get it. So guys, this is exactly what I'm doing, right? I'm making more than $10,000 every 3 months. So I can guarantee you that what I'm doing is working. I'm not making this up, right? I wouldn't be that stupid to go and teach you something I've never tested before. So guys, have you seen how literally we went from a super broad goal, which was $10,000 in 3 months, to then identifying that the way we do that is by having exposure, making a call to action to collect the leads, and once, by the way, get more than leads per day. get the 10 leads in 10 days. It's 100 leads. In 10 days, we convert one. We make one sale for $1,000, and we do that every 10 days for the month. That's 3 sales per month. That's 1,000 in the first month. We do that the next month, the first 10 days, get 100 leads, get one sale. Then we do that 3 times the second month. We get another $3,000, $6,000 for the second month. And we repeat that on the third month, which gives you a total of $9,000, rounded up 10,000. Okay. The problem is most of you guys want to make money, but you don't have a game plan. Okay. You need to write this down. Okay. You need to get out your notebook and write it down. Like, it just really amazes me to see people. Like, the other day, I got a message from a guy. He literally told me, "Hey man, I want to rule the world. I want to build an empire. I want to be successful." And I'm like, "Okay, like, so have you created like a game plan? Like, which business are you interested in?" He's like, "I don't know, man. I just know I want to build like an empire. I want to crush it." I'm like, "You want to crush it, but you have nothing about it." So, guys, that's the thing. Like, I always tell people, look, there's no freaking secret. There is like everyone's looking for the secrets online, and that's why a lot of people are really interested in crypto. I love crypto, but people love crypto because it's a fast way to make money, right? And it's also a fast way to lose it if you don't do it correctly. So if you want to build what I'm teaching you here, guys, by the way, is a way to make money consistently for the next 10 years. The process I just told you, reverse engineering, it's a way to make money for the next 10 years. They're not going to teach you reverse engineering on college. I don't care if you go to Harvard, Stanford, Columbia. They're not going to teach you reverse engineering, and they're not going to teach you how to basically go on social media and make offers and create funnels. These are things that you need to figure out by yourself and learn from people that already did it. Okay, they're not going to teach you how to build a funnel. So, guys, that's it. I really wanted to crush it. It's like I sent an email today that some people might have not liked it because I told people like really the truth about making money. Like, everyone's thinking that they just because they buy a course, they're entitled to get results. But just because you buy a course, it doesn't mean shit, right? It's like if you go buy a protein shake for the gym, you're not guaranteed to get a six-pack just because you got a protein shake. Maybe it's going to help you. Or maybe you signed up to Gold's Gym and you're paying $100 per month. That's what it costs. Or World's Gym. It doesn't guarantee you a six-pack. You just got the membership and that's it. It's going to give you the tools, but you need to go and put in the work. So you're not entitled to get results, right? The universe doesn't owe you anything. You're 100% responsible for taking the things, the tools, the process that I just gave you and implement it. Okay? With this information that I gave you, this mini blueprint, you can go and make money, right? You don't have to buy my program. You don't have to buy my course to make money. You just follow this and you will make money. Now, why am I not telling you that you don't need to buy my program? Because you don't need to, okay? It's not like I started online with no help, basically. Almost no help. I didn't know it. Like, my friends were not doing this. I was alone. Like, just my brother was doing it, but like, not a lot of people around me were doing this. So I started online with almost zero help, and that's why it took me 12 months to make a $44 sale. So who is the training, my program for, my free training, the free one or the paid one? It's for people that want to go faster. It's not a requirement to be successful. You can be successful with zero courses, no mentors, but you have to figure out more things by yourself. And if you want to do that, that's fine. Personally, I think it's better to just get what works and implement it. Kind of like what I told you here. Imagine getting this book full of strategies, exactly what works, and each one of these pages is a working funnel, a working offer, a working training, a support. This is what could get you results faster. That's why I sell Work with Sebastian, and that's why I charge $1,000, because it helps people get results much faster. And I'm not gonna, like, you need it be successful. You don't need it to be successful. I'm sure you can be successful by your own. But chances are, if you want to see success a lot faster, like you want to see, you want to start seeing results in months, not years, then a training could help. Definitely. Okay, guys, that's basically it. I just told you what you need to do. We made the example of the free training, of the funnel service for $1,000, but you could sell a website. Look, and in Work with Sebastian, the thing with Work with Sebastian is I give you the offers to promote, because you might be like, hey, I don't know how to build funnels. How am I going to offer that? I don't know how to build websites. How do I offer that? You can go learn, okay? But you can also get someone else's product, like mine, promote it. And when you promote it, you make big commissions. That way you don't need to come up with your own service. You just take someone else's product and you promote it as if it was yours. This is called affiliate marketing. This is what I teach inside the free training, workwithsebastian.com/training. I also teach affiliate marketing inside the paid program. And for members of Work with Sebastian, they can get access to my offers. So it's a private high-ticket affiliate program where you can make high-ticket commissions promoting my services with my funnels, with my offers, with my training. I basically do like 90% of the work for you, but you still got to take a lot of action, okay? So guys, I hope you found this one valuable. Go to workwithsebastian.com/training. Get my free training. You don't need to buy the paid training, just if you want to go faster, but you don't need it, okay? Workwithsebastian.com/training. Let's fucking crush it. Alvaro. Okay, guys. Talk soon. Bye.